Today's horoscope, Sagittarius September 23, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. The moon heads into your opposite sign today, where it will transit for over 2 days. You're more focused on relating well or gaining a new perspective and feedback. While this transit often helps keep things clear and fair, today's Venus-Pluto square is tricky, suggesting possible hidden agendas. There may be an issue surrounding values, money, or questions of ownership and boundaries that can produce some tension. Indirect or roundabout activity can rub you the wrong way. The day can be on the heavy side emotionally, especially if you feel out of the loop. However, taking the high road is best for you in the long run. While today's transits can point to a situation that triggers a helpless feeling, don't allow fear or resentment to drive your behavior. Fortunately, you'll learn something valuable about yourself through your reactions. As the wheel of time turns, a whole new zodiac season is upon you. As the mighty sun, our great luminary, turns a corner to enter Libra, you'll feel a jolt of euphoria shiver through your soul. In the month ahead, you'll feel exhilarated and enchanted with life as the sun energizes your solar house of friendships, communities, and online dating. This is an excellent time to connect with your pals and acquaintances and bring along your sweetheart. If single, throw on your dancing shoes and get ready to circulate, mingle, and potentially meet new candidates through your network. Who can you truly trust? Networking with colleagues far and wide will teach you the unspoken rules in your professional community as the sun enters Libra and Venus enters Scorpio. Libra's season will bring new professionals, platforms, brands, and more to you. Likewise, you could also use this energy to attract more attention and increase your engagement. Although this will be a positive social change, you should be mindful of who you are connecting with. Thankfully, Venus in Scorpio can help you determine who you can trust and work with in the long term. Ask yourself what you need to feel really comfortable in your body. Do you need to be in better physical condition? Do you need to feel stronger, have more flexibility, feel lighter or heavier? The way we live inside our bodies has everything to do with how we treat others and how we let others treat us. Unless we exist in a physical reality to our liking, it is difficult to create the emotional reality that we desire. Today's vibrations are going to allow you to finally harvest the fruits of your labor. If you weren't so modest and discreet, you could benefit from a promotion or an encounter in your sentimental life. But your temperament makes you keep a low profile even in the most favorable situations. Apart from a small amount of anxiety at the beginning of the day, you are in great shape and your kindness won't miss touching more than one of the people you collaborate with. Keep up the rhythm. The moon is not only spending its final hours in your work sector aligned with the sun, just as he has reached his last day in your career sector, but both are also forming a friendly aspect to Pluto in your income sector. With planets on the income and job fronts remaining active while the Sun's departure tomorrow and Mercury's 3 days later will end all planetary activity on the career front for the year, this is an opportunity to first get your bearings. Over the weekend and away from the noise of the working week, your subconscious will find it easier to process information that you can unpack later. It is just as Venus, the planet of love, not only reaches her last full day in a social and serendipitous part of your chart, but as she is still closely aligned with Jupiter in your relationship sector, that the moon returns. As well as making this a positive day for friendship and relationship building, it once again brings the element of luck and the laws of attraction and synchronicity together. Daily Planetary Overview. True connection comes from vulnerability, not from trying to control the outcome. Have you ever found that the deeper you're willing to go in a relationship, the more rewarding it becomes? Let's explore that idea. How do you define emotional intimacy, and how does it show up in your life? While the energy around relationships and partnerships is heating up, today might not be the best day for financial decisions or big shopping trips. With these planetary shifts, there's a heightened risk of impulsiveness, especially when it comes to splurging on expensive items or making investments. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and overlook the long-term risks. Have you ever bought something in the heat of the moment, only to realize later it wasn't worth the price? If so, you know how important it is to take a step back and really think things through. Right now, the universe is advising caution postpone major purchases and financial decisions for a time when you have a clearer perspective. Trust that by waiting, you'll be able to make choices that serve you better in the long run. Speaking of energy, it's crucial to be mindful of how you're using yours, especially today. You might feel like obstacles are piling up, and it's easy to become overwhelmed when you're trying to tackle everything at once. This is your reminder to prioritize. Some obstacles are worth your time and effort, while others are simply distractions. Have you ever found yourself spinning your wheels, trying to solve problems that, in the grand scheme of things, weren't really worth it? Today is about being selective with your energy. Focus on what truly matters, and let the rest fall away. By doing so, you'll avoid burnout and be able to deal with the challenges that genuinely require your attention. What's something in your life right now that could use a little more focus, or maybe something you need to let go of? Feel free to share, we're all in this together. A significant cosmic shift is happening today as the Sun enters Libra and Venus moves into passionate Scorpio. These two planetary movements signal the beginning of a transformative period, especially when it comes to relationships, balance, and our desires. Libra's season officially kicks off with the fall equinox, marking a time of equilibrium and fresh beginnings. This is a season where you might find yourself naturally gravitating toward harmonious, reciprocal connections, craving balance in your interactions. At the same time, with Venus entering the deep, intense waters of Scorpio, your desire for true partnership will be heightened, bringing a more profound, passionate energy into your life. On the financial front, your expertise might be in high demand today. People may be seeking your advice on money matters or projects you're working on together. It's great to share your knowledge, but make sure you're not giving too much of yourself away. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you've given so much of your time or energy to help others that you were too drained to focus on your own goals? Today, it's all about balance. Share your wisdom freely, but set boundaries so that you still have enough energy to pursue your own interests. Also, remember that listening is just as important as giving advice. Sometimes, the best way to help others is by truly hearing what they have to say, rather than always offering solutions. How do you find balance between helping others and taking care of yourself? As we move through these powerful shifts, it's important to remember that this is a time of growth and transformation. The cosmos is encouraging you to seek harmony in your relationships, deepen your connections, and make thoughtful, intentional decisions. There's a lot of beautiful energy at play right now, and if you tune into it, you can use it to create positive changes in your life. So, what are you feeling inspired to shift or transform during this season of balance and renewal? Let's start a conversation. Share your thoughts, your goals, and your insights. We're all here to support and uplift one another as we navigate these cosmic shifts together.